Right now, let's enjoy the sounds of Muserr.
Wapinde kwabashush aphindile machimbosa chitha uqobo akhenge babshiya phangale bakhiphile umphefumulo seke emhlabeni uyaqula amagugu another life is my dad fear damn kanti yena Jehova come back please uyamosheka emhlabeni. My African beauty, my African princess, Pumalanga Sigote, my Smumotele, Sweetie Lame, tudo mais ficante tudo mais forçosa não é na basquete que nem maguete não é na cor sou ilinha não é na basquete que nem maguete não é na cor sou ilinha tudo passando tudo mais ficante tudo mais forçosa tudo passando tudo mais ficante tudo mais forçosa não é na basquete que nem maguete não é na cor sou ilinha.
Well, thanks a lot for staying with us here on Sunrise on this Human Rights Day. And of course, we've had Cedric, who's been performing for us throughout the show. Because we know him as Cedric Muserr. And he joined us this morning to tell us more about his music, his career, as well as this introduction of New Age Kwaito. Cedric, thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me in such a big day like Human Rights Day.
Absolutely, and I saw that some of the songs were actually tied in very nicely, the messaging with this, the purpose of today. But it's so funny enough, though, your genre of music is New Age Kwaito.
Yep.
For some of us, I don't necessarily understand what it means, because I thought Kwaito was just Kwaitos. What's New Age Kwaito?
New Age Kwaito is a bit of hip-hop, is a bit of Kwaito. We just blend it together. Yeah, that's the new Kwaito, because back then, the old Kwaito, it was just chorus all the way. There were no verses.
Yeah.
So now we just blended a few hip hop and then a little bit of Kwaito.
It's almost like a fusion of hip.
Yes,
was it a fusion of hip hop and Kwaito?
Yeah.
Okay. So introduce us to why the specific genre of music. I mean, why did you decide to take this route?
To be honest with you, I grew up listening to Kwaito, and now there are new guys in the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
So I also follow those guys. So I decided to just blend hip hop and kwaito since I was loving both.
Absolutely. And then tell us about Muserr Productions. What do you guys do?
Muserr Production is a new company that was formed by me. So we're signing a new artist.
So you're completely independent. So apart from being the artist itself, you're also focusing on the business aspect of music.
Yep.
Yeah, and how are you guys doing so far? I mean, many, especially when you have conversations with artists and those that are interested in the independence of their music, they say that it's such a difficult industry to break into as an independent, simply because you've got the older guys or the more established guys that are always putting forward their artists before you.
Yeah, so I work with a bunch of guys who've been in the industry for quite some time now, good publicists. So they pushing our music, we perform all over, we just backward.
Yeah, but what inspires it though? What inspires your music? What inspires some of the lyrical content that we actually get to enjoy as consumers?
Life generally, because most of the song is about life, the way what we experience out there. So I just wrote my music according to whatever I experience on a daily basis. Like the 21 of March as well, so it was part of that as well.
Yeah.
That's the first song that we performed.
Let's talk a little bit about the 21st of March. I mean, you're an artist as well, and you're a young person, I presume. Yes, you are a very young person. So the significance of such a day as a young person in South Africa to you, what do you think it means, or what does it mean rather to you?
Hey, it plays a major role as far as I understand history back then. Because of that Sharpeville massacre, I've been following that, although I wasn't born, but it's a very rich history. So this is the best day for me, 21 March.
Why is it the best day though?
Because people were fighting for their human rights. Yeah, so basically their human rights were violated there. And the Sharpeville massacre, so they were fighting for that.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're looking at where you're going and where South Africa is going right now, and this has been a topic of conversation throughout the morning about how we need to perhaps even start engaging or introducing new rights to add already to the existing rights as we become a more evolved community base. So if it were up to you, what right would you add? Kabi must be honest now, Sid.
Yeah.
What right would you add? I mean, I'm going to give you an opportunity to think about that, and I want to know your answer just before we close with the show. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Fantastic. And remember that hashtag my new rights as we continue with that conversation this morning. But of course, do stay tuned because Cedric will be performing for us a little later in the show. That is Cedric Muserr. We're going to take a quick ad break now. Do stay with us here on Sunrise. We'll be back shortly after this.
Mapebeza kamtuse sizosakha kuze kuse phela manje you can't choose uphethe mina take it easy jafana mungazomhlasa mawetha kanje uyangichaza sheka ngathi ngiyagidasa uthweke bonke bazorasa.
No one can take my place. Mina mpuji pressure case, without your case. Wonke umuntu lana and I get costed. Soke sifike early and I get cold late. Basic so please no escape. Ngoba mina nawe hlala ipeni peni. Ikhona ukuthi